What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. Welcome to the last video of 2022. If you're new here, I appreciate you clicking on this video. My name is Evelyn, also known as Eve for short. My whole purpose with this channel is to inspire and provide value to those who are looking to do great things in their life. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. With this being the last video of 2022, I wanted to take some time to look back and reflect on the year. Before I started filming this video, I took some time to open up my journal and go back to the goals I had written down at the beginning of this year. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, looking at those goals today, I am not happy with them, with what I wrote down, because they are surface level goals. They are goals that didn't really inspire me to push myself to work harder, to go after big things this year. They were just more or less just keep doing what you're doing. Now, looking at those goals, I'm drawing two conclusions. One, that it's really bad that I didn't set goals that would require me to push myself to grow as an individual. But on the other hand, that's kind of a blessing, because that left me open to receive whatever the universe had in store for me this year. It left me open to whatever opportunities came my way. And if I'm being honest, I'm a kind of person where if I have a structured goal that I want to chase after and anything interrupts me or takes me off the path of that goal, I get really frustrated. So by leaving myself open and having more surface level goals that weren't too specific, I was able to lean into, like I said, what the universe had in store for me this year. So I wanted to share a few highlights, a few accomplishments that I achieved this year that I didn't necessarily intend to go after at the start of the year. The first highlight that happened this year is I upgraded my camera. I upgraded to the Canon R6 from my little EOS M50 camera. So I upgraded from a crop sensor camera to a full frame camera with the hopes of pushing myself to become a better photographer, a better videographer, a better just all around content creator. By making that big investment, that was the catalyst I needed to fully cement myself into the fact that I wanted to become a content creator full time. Now, I'm still working on that. I haven't accomplished becoming a content creator full time yet, but I am on the path to get there. Right around the same time that I purchased this new camera, I also took a step back from Instagram, from social media for a couple of months during the early summer to really gather my head and figure out the path and direction I was taking with my photography. Taking that time off really helped me to clear my head and to focus and figure out what I enjoyed as a photographer. It allowed me to explore new types of photography and to just have fun with it, because up until then, for the longest time, I was creating just to create, creating just to get likes on my posts, creating just to get likes and to get noticed, which at the core of my being wasn't something I was proud of. It wasn't who I was. After taking those couple of months off, when I came back to Instagram, when I came back to social media, I really focused on sharing more of my authentic self, sharing more of who I was as a person, what I enjoyed, and not really focusing on the numbers. I dove headfirst into sharing more of my everyday life, more of the things that I enjoyed, and really started focusing on building my personal brand. Around the time that I came back to Instagram in the late summer, early fall, I discovered a community of like-minded individuals who had just as much passion as I did about fitness, about doing hard things, about challenging themselves to be the best version of themselves that they could possibly be. And that community, I'm repping it right now, that is the Project Ender community, and that is filled with so many amazing individuals that I'm proud to be a part of. And not too long after discovering that community, I joined it myself as their content creator, as their product photographer. That was officially one of the first steps that I've taken so far all year to work towards my goal of one day becoming a full-time content creator. And then later in the fall, late fall, I hired a coach. I hired a business and mindset coach to help me further figure out my plan of becoming a full-time content creator. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have anything really concrete, didn't know what steps to take, didn't know what actions to take. So I decided to go and invest in myself and hire a coach. And we started working together in, I want to say, the beginning of November. And since then, it's been amazing. Working with that coach since the beginning of November has been incredible. He's helped me realize the things that I need to be doing when it comes to building my personal brand and building my brand as a photographer. He's pushed me to explore new ways of communicating with people, new ways of creating content, and just setting hard goals and action items that I need to accomplish each week that will take me one step further to accomplishing my goals and what I want to become as a person and as a creator. The last thing I really want to touch on this year as a highlight, as a big thing that happened, is that I started my running journey. I've never been the biggest fan of cardio. I've always hated running on a treadmill. My preferred cardio of choice is the mountain bike, and I have a trainer set up here in the basement in my home gym to kind of make sure I get my weekly cardio in. But towards the end of this year, I've really been getting the itch to start to pick up running. And I've mentioned this in a previous video, so I won't bore y'all with the details. But it took me a good few months to actually jump in and actually start the running. And I'm about a month, maybe going on almost 2 months into it, and I've been loving it. It's a new challenge for my body, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this can take me, not only physically but mentally, because a lot of the hard part of running is the mental battle. And here, when you're running in rough conditions, or you're tired, or it's long miles, things like that. So I'm ready for not only the physical battle, but the mental battle as well. Looking back at this year, I know it took me a long time to get myself going, to get myself doing things that got me out of my comfort zone. But I'm proud of what I've accomplished so far this year, and I know I had more in the tank. I kind of wish I would have started in on things a little bit earlier in the year, than what I did. But looking back now, hindsight's 2020, and the only thing I can do from here is to set big goals for next year, which big goals coming next year. I've already been talking with my coach. We've wrote quite a few goals down that I want to accomplish next year that is going to push me, physically, mentally, and as a creator. So I'm looking forward to going into 2023 and just crushing it. So that's gonna do it for this video. I didn't want to make this a super long, drawn out video because I know my previous video was super long. But with that being said, hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are ending the year on a strong note. If you're new here, I appreciate you clicking on this video and watching. Go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. I'm really trying to grow the channel as well next year into 2023. And for the end of this year, I have a goal to hit 50 subscribers before the end of the year. I'm 3 away. So if there's 3 of you that are new to the channel that clicked on this video, I would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. But that's it. I will catch you in 2023.